gaming laptop doesn't need to sound like a helicopter or get hot enough to fry an egg on just to play good games. The real trick here is to pick games that actually suit your hardware and dial in your settings so that it all runs smooth. Balance is what you're really after. Take my laptop for example. It's an MSI GE66 Raider. It's got a 240Hz screen, a 10th gen i7, and a 6GB RTX 2060. It came with 16GB of RAM, which I recently upgraded to 64 for pretty cheap. DDR4, especially like laptop RAM prices, have plummeted. It was a very affordable upgrade, and if you're in the same position as me, I would highly recommend doing it. Even when I bought this thing, it wasn't exactly top of the line. Definitely isn't now, but I probably could still play some newer games on here, like Doom the Dark Ages, Borderlands 4, Monster Hunter Wilds, but really I would be scraping by on the lowest settings with DLSS. It would just be painful. I would never want to choose to play my games that way, basically. I have a desktop in the other room, I have an Xbox Series X. If this was all I had and it was the only way I could play those games, I honestly would probably wait. I just wouldn't want to play them that bad, and right now that I would choose to do that. So what would I actually play on there? Well, plenty of things really. Things that actually make sense for the hardware. A laptop like this would do great with older games, I would say up until about 2014, 2015 and previous. Things like Torchlight, RuneScape, Minecraft, even Crysis would, yes, it could run Crysis. Then it's pretty good for indies as well. So Hollow Knight should be no problem. Celeste, Undertale, things like that should run absolutely fine on here without getting it screaming and upset. And I guess last but not least would be emulation. I think this is great for emulation. Probably up until about, I would say you could comfortably run to the Wii era. You could probably go to like Wii or Switch, maybe PS4. If you can run Bloodborne on a Steam Deck, I'm sure as shit you could run it on here too. But I've actually been liking the PC ports for emulation, like Ship of Arcanian and Zelda 64 Decomp for Majora's Mask. You can run those games on here absolutely flawlessly, 1080p, 240Hz, and it's not exactly silent as a mouse, but there is nothing to worry about compared to, say, trying to play Call of Duty on here. Let's put it that way. They are the types of games that I would recommend to play on here. Now, of course, your setup might be different to mine. I don't know what kind of laptop you have. You might have something with the 1050 Ti and it struggles to even play those games. But you might also have something like a 5090, and you gotta really push it before it even starts to get hot or noisy. The point is, it's about trying to find a balance for your hardware specifically. Sorry, I shouldn't move the mic around while I'm doing that. You want to play games that your laptop can handle with good thermals, good noise, and good performance. That varies laptop to laptop. Like I said, I don't know what you have, but it's the same kind of principle I try to follow with the Steam Deck. It's got a 90 Hz display and can run up to 15 watt, but I almost always lock it at 10 watt and about 30 to 45 FPS. Look, you can hear this thing screaming right now. You want to play Cyberpunk on there? I don't think so. I don't think so. It screams because it's just turned its screen off. Be Be conscious in what you pick and what you choose to play. I have a backlog about a decade plus long. I built my first PC back in 2014. I bought Bioshock on there. I still haven't played it. I bought The Witcher. I still haven't played it. All of those things would run fine on here. I don't need to worry about Ghosts of No Pay. Yotai. So to conclude, don't stress about playing the latest and greatest. Play games that actually fit your hardware. Clear your backlog. Tweak your settings. You'll end up enjoying your experience so much more when you're not fighting against thermals and noise. At the end of the day, it's all about finding that perfect balance.